What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here to bring y'all the latest in news and reality TV tea, okay? Y'all see the artwork? We are talking about Lydia McLaughlin from RHOC, the Orange County, the OC, okay? We are also talking about Miss Tisha Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. She posted something that was absolutely hilarious, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about it. It has to do with her mama. She also is doing something interesting with family ahead of Easter Sunday, and I'm going to tell you guys about that. And then Miss Kenya Moore surprised the mess out of me, child. Just when I thought there was nothing else she could surprise me with, she hit me with the whammy earlier today. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm talking about with that. But first, I need every single one of y'all to hit the like button, share the video, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on, okay? All opinions are alleged, but I'm about to back it up. And let's get started with the first story. All right, let's talk about ex-Real Housewives of Orange County star Lydia McLaughlin. Some of y'all may remember her. It was a couple of years ago, but some of y'all may remember her mother because her mother was hilarious. She was an ex-hippie who enjoyed smoking the la every once in a while to ease her nerves, child. She believed in all kind of mystical things and would sprinkle fairy dust and the whole nine. Anyway, she was funny. I enjoyed her. But yeah, tragedy has struck Lydia McLaughlin and her mother because her brother was unalived by cops on Thursday night, okay? Let me show y'all a picture of her brother because he was a model and also he did movies too. Hold on. Okay, so this is her brother, Jeff Sterling. And he was an actor, a model, a producer, you know, back in the day with who can I relate him to? Y'all know he's kind of like one of those Brad Pitt types from back in the day. Y'all know that all-American boy look. Well, yeah, him. So if y'all remember a movie that he was in, put it in the chat. But on Thursday night, he was driving his motorcycle out there on Newport Beach in California. Police did pull him over, and the police said that he became very uncooperative, allegedly assaulting the officer and then also trying to pull the officer's taser out of his holster to use against him. They said that there was a struggle and then the officer decided to fire off a shot, and he was transported to a hospital where he later was pronounced gone, okay? No longer a part of the earth. Now, Lydia did put out a statement. Let me get that for y'all. She put out a statement saying that her family was devastated, that her and her family were devastated by the loss of her brother, and that they were grateful for the outpouring of love and support from friends, family, and the community. But they do ask for privacy as they mourn, you guys. It is also this powing is under investigation, okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to share is that Jeff's career was stopped short back in 2012 after there was a case in Arizona where he was accused of offering money in exchange for photographs of a minor, okay? And that pretty much killed everything. After that, that was actually in Arizona. He was convicted. He was put on the registry. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was put on the registry after that. And then additionally, discussions on public forums have mentioned multiple mugshots. So it didn't stop with that one case. It looks like it happened over and over again. He had multiple mugshots and charges related to assaults on minors. Okay. So yeah, career ended, and sounds like rightly so. But if y'all remember anything about that man, tell me in the comments, because you know, stuff happens, child. But yeah, this was, I know Lydia was on Real Housewives of Orange County. And I want to say that he never made an appearance on that show. Okay. But just an FYI, let's move on to the next story. Okay. So we're talking about Tisha Scott. She made a post for her mother earlier today that I'm about to show you guys. But before I do, I want to ask you, how do you pronounce Polish sausage? Polish sausage. Okay. So the correct pronunciation, let me get the correct pronunciation, is Polska sausage. And some of you might call it Polish sausage or kielbasi. I know that me and my family call it Pola, Pola, but some people just refer to it as kielbasi or Pola sausage. That's also a pronunciation for it. But if there's anybody out there, I want everybody to put it in the chat right now how you pronounce it before I put up how Tisha spelled it. Okay. But if anybody out there pronounces it polar sausage, like polar bear, tell me, put that in the chat too, because I know that sometimes people will put an R on anything in the South, child. But she was trying to talk about her mother's food truck, and she was asking people to come out. And at the bottom, she said, "Take me back to Bessemer polar sausage." Okay. And then I thought, polar sausage, are you trying to say pola? I had to go look things up, child. So if y'all pronounce it polar sausage, put it in the chat. It may be very common to say it that way. Because like I said, we pronounce it, my family pronounce, and we're from Ohio, we pronounce it Pola, Pola. Okay, which is a common pronunciation, but still wrong, child, still wrong. The correct way to pronounce it is Polska sausage. Polska, okay? Anyway, I just thought that was funny, child, because, you know, it's Tisha. Tisha actually spelled out polar sausage. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to the next part of Tisha's story. Listen, Tisha, y'all know tomorrow is Easter, and so people are gearing up, looking for outfits for the kids, what they're going to do at church. And then, of course, everybody has that Easter egg hunt. And Tisha was at some sort of lunch or dinner with her children, all of them, even the oldest son who just had his, I think that was his prom. I think it was prom. But anyway, he's there too. And she said the whole family was about to go Easter egg hunting. I hope there was some money in those Easter eggs. It's nothing like finding $100 or a $50 bill in an Easter egg. But it looks like she had some children that were not hers in tow. One I didn't recognize, so I don't know if it was a friend or if it was like a niece or a cousin. But look, y'all, I do have blur spots over their faces, but the young lady in red with the braids, that is Keke Jabbar's daughter. And I know this because she is a spitting image of her mama. And she was sitting there laughing and giggling and happy to be beside her sister cousin, her BFF, eating her lobster bisque. It looked like they were eating lobster bisque. So they were eating good, child. But anyway, I just remember both Tisha and Keke, when she was here, saying that their daughters were best friends. And even though the mamas could not get it right, I love seeing that they are letting the children continue in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you can't get it right on earth or with your children, excuse me, as an adult, when you can't get it right, sometimes it plays out with your children. So I'm happy to see that they are letting the children heal what went wrong with the adults. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all have something good to say about that, put it in the chat. Otherwise, I just want to save everybody from going to hell in a rocket. You feel me? Don't do it. Don't say anything crazy about these kids, child. Let them be. Okay? I just wanted to point out that on this right before this good Easter Sunday, Tisha was spending time with Keke's daughter. And I also know that just a couple of months ago, they were all on vacation together. So she did take little Kiki on vacation with her. So it's cool to see. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Let's talk Kenya Moore real fast, okay? Like I said, I didn't think she could shock me or surprise me any further, but baby, she did. Now, this has to do with her ex-husband, Mark. Y'all know the last time Kenya mentioned that man, she said that he was still trying to bleed her dry, that he didn't want to have anything to do with the daughter they have together, unless he could put her in a reality TV show that he was doing. And most recently, within the last 2-3 weeks, it has come out that he basically was broke. There was a whole lot of people who was coming after them, asking them for money. It looks like he may have lost the restaurant in New York. So he's not in the best place financially. I don't know if that meant he had a come to Jesus moment, because sometimes you got to lose everything in order to know what's important. But right now, y'all, Kenya posted this man on her IG stories with their daughter, Brooklyn, whose face I also have covered. That's because they're minors. I had to cover Tisha's child and Kiki's baby as well, because I don't want to put them in the video. But this is Mark. We know that. And then Brooklyn, little Brooklyn, and he's whispering a secret in Brooklyn's ear. But Kenya captioned this photo, "Everything in time," heart emoji, purple, my favorite color. And then she put up prayer hands. So it looks like she's saying that there may be some healing going on with her baby and her ex-husband. They're definitely having dinner, because that's a plate of food in front of him. And yeah, I don't know where they are. I don't know if it's in New York or in Atlanta, but look at this. So y'all talk to me in the comments. You know, sometimes we say it can never happen, but that's why they tell you never say never. Sometimes when people look like they're in the darkest of places, they end up being okay in the end. So prayers to her, if this is true, because a baby needs their father, right? I think we all agree. Just like Kenya needed her mother when she was a child, she knows how important for her baby to have a father in her life as a child as well. Even as an adult, we need to have these people in our lives for as long as we can, if they are healthy relationships, okay? But y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think about all these stories. And don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, become a subscriber if you are not already. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. And I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. See you on the next one.